miles west of Ewell, Minnesota, when he was 12 in 1911. He was the first one to follow that land because he came from Norway.
Okay, so we won't send them. Right. How deep do you think? Sword, the style, obviously will tell us something about its age. Have you anybody's weighed in on the possible age?
I had resemblance to swords from the 14th century. Copies and inscriptions on some cathedral. Sword, very similar to them.
Style-wise.
Style-wise.
Okay. One of the reasons that I'm very interested in the sword, curious about the association or possible association with the Kensington Wars, which is a 14th century artifact, and this could be related evidence, possibly from that Norse party. I do know some people that could help us. And, just a general examination, sometimes you find things you never expected. So, we'll learn some more about this sword.
Scott, before you go on, we referred to all the artifacts that were part of a rock that had been blasted. The original owner of that way, the authorities also writing it.
Right?
Yeah, one looked like a X or something.
Okay. Possible inscription that has a hooked X. The rootstone has the hooked X. Obviously, you can see why that makes me. One of the reasons that I'm very interested is, obviously, I'm curious about the association or possible association with giants, medieval Norse, or Viking Age Norse, whoever it might be. There was an inscription on it, and it lasted the rock.
Yeah.
Or foundation.
Even for foundation system, we're not interested in history or whatever. So
I don't see anything here, so there's either going to be something on the rock or in the foundation. This is great. Well, we've got a sword, now we have a rock with a possible inscription with a hooked X. Is there any chance we can take a look at this?
sure, more than one system.
This tutor, the better is probably significant. First, I want to see the sword you have for the foundation system. This rock you're taking me to is any characteristic. It'll help me identify what we're looking for in the foundation. A rock down.
Oh, that was it.
All over.
Watch out for the test. Go.
That is a massive bowl. Look at this. It goes all the way over here. A couple things. See this glass?
Yeah.
And if you look at a low angle, you can see that there are scratches on it. Those are glacial striations. In the distant past, when this thing was still part of the bedrock, but it wasn't here. It was hundreds of miles up north. There's definitely evidence that this rock was black. The other thing is, I know what this rock is, and it has a very unique fracture pattern here. So if I'm able to go to the foundation, I know what rock to look for. And if they call it the glacial surface, I'll think you let me. And what's
Hey,
my name is Scott Walter.
yeah,
I looked at a stone out in the field here, and I heard that it was blasted and helped make a foundation for a house here. Look at it. I would love to look at it. You think it's nearby?
yeah, it's back here.
Okay. How old is this house to be as the foundation?
I don't know. I don't have the like idea.
So it predates you being here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long time, I suppose.
Holy cow, is this in here?
Yeah,
Well, that's kind of in tough shape there, Ted.
yeah, right.
I see concrete right here. I think I could say holes here. Look at it. We're coming You're all not in there, but there. It's all dangerous. They're not tear it down. Yeah. On my cell phone? Yeah. Or it could be. I say go for it. Let's tear it down. Okay. If I could find a rooted carbon like a hooked X, the farmhouse foundation I'd be one step closer to proving something else. Rogers Giant also larger modifications of the Vikings. Hey, Andy, it was there. And I put it in a fold after it. So, search scouts. How to go find anything good? I see some bags over there.
What up, Bitcoin Kyle Chandler? How you living, baby? We got Magic Johnson in here. Dog, congratulations on you becoming a Bitcoin. How you living, baby? Dog. How are you? I'm Rabbi Rothschild, baby. I'm your best friend. I have streamed my life live on YouTube now for more than 2 years. We're working on our third year. This is more data than any person's ever uploaded in the history of the internet to YouTube, and essentially 24/7 Truman Show live all the time. You can always come in here and ask us if you have any questions. Hey, you want to talk? Always here. I'm also live on 45 different other streams, including five Twitches, 5X's, 5Kicks, 5 Instagram, 5D lives, 5U lives, 5 everything, 5 Kicks. More than 2.5 years. Absolutely. When I sleep, when I eat, when I go to the bathroom, shower, everything on camera. Yeah, so I have them all around my house, and then if I ever have to go anywhere, I'll use a GoPro or I'll use an Insta. I'll use live stream on Instagram. So especially when I go to the bathroom, a lot of that's on TikTok, on Twitter. It's a wild journey. I have over 2,000 Twitter accounts, over 1,000 TikTok accounts, over 100 YouTube accounts. Right now, we're live on 6. Yeah, I made them. I made manually. I made over 2,000 Twitter accounts. All me to promote my stream. So what I would do is I create this robot that would automatically on Twitter, and then each account would go around and follow like 5,000 people. If you search, I made such a dent in Twitter that they ended up trying to ban all my accounts. They had so many complaints. I was called the biggest troll in the history of the internet, and also the biggest troll in the history of Twitter, both of which are amazing compliments. I appreciate it. Great question. Beautiful question. I'm very involved in spaces. Yes. Okay. So I'm actually running a Twitter space right now. Did you know that Twitter has video capabilities in Twitter Spaces now for iOS users? Excellent. So I actually have one going now. Ticker Bitcoin was I like to host trivia on Twitter Spaces, and so I would put different cryptocurrencies, and whenever there was a lull or a downtime in their discussion on Twitter Spaces, I would volunteer to host Twitter Spaces And believe it or not, this got a really good reaction on Twitter, and a lot of places requested me to be the host of Twitter of their trivia. So, also, and people think that I Obama 10 years and thought I was intelligent and asked to be a part of their coin. I asked about 9 months ago if I could start streaming my life, just like you're. They said go for it. So I've been in here since the summer, and I look. So you can have Bitcoin Couch Chandler. The stream is going all the time. I'm always live. I'm always live. I'm always live on TikTok, Twitch, Telegram, name it. My best to get that shoot more than any human in history. Is Earth is more valuable than gold, silver, than platinum, than oil, than air, than water, than food. And I'm not saying this. Economists magic this.
Wow. How do you make money about this? I guess.
I'm certified private manager professional in addition to being a rabbi. I've had some savings over the course of my time. So I have, for the first year, I streamed my life working as a contractor for a Fortune 500 company. And then over the course of the last year and a half since then, I've been just streaming. But and then I was not paying attention to the cameras because I was obviously working for a company. So I had a 6-figure income, and I've been living off the savings. And I live very humbly and on very minimally, and I just do my best to save as much as I can and retain, and we're still going.
Thanks for sharing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where's my
So
thing?
do you
Did you find your way here?
Oh, dude, I've been doing this thing for ages, and Bitcoin is probably my favorite piece. I killed it. So good. Yeah, I've been following you guys for ages, but I was confused things with the stuff. So you could do a bunch of crazy shit. Yeah, man. Fucked up.
Excellent. Well, I'm Rabbi Rothschild. You can always find me in the Telegram if you ever want to connect. We're going to watch UFC. I mean, we watch anything you want. You want to watch sports? I'm going to turn on ESPN in a second, but we'll also watch CNBC. We're watching UFC 299 this Saturday, so feel free to jump in here. It's free, and we'll also watch the Oscars on Sunday. We watch the Super Bowl. We watch every big television event that's available. So we have watch parties in here. We are the absolute best community on Twitter. No other, and really on the internet, no other community is going 24 hours a day and has this much data. The thing that makes this coin really honestly better than all the other coins is the fact that its journey has been recorded essentially since its beginning. So you'll be able to see the birth of this coin essentially and how we got connected, and no other coin has that. And we also discuss some really interesting things on this stream that aren't normally discussed in society. When this stream goes big, everyone's going to know about it. So in addition to cryptocurrency discussions, of course, that we're going to make mainstream, other things that are really interesting to you perhaps are things like life extension technology, advanced propulsion, geothermal energy, nuclear energy, certainly tidal energy. We look towards mind uploading technology, digital immortality, essentially some really, really interesting things that are affecting humans today, but it's really a part of a bigger transhuman discussion. These are things that we have discussions on a regular basis. You can check in whenever you want. And when this stream goes big, Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu is not just going to go viral, it is going to be the world's essentially reserve currency. It's going to eventually replace fiat. It'll replace old man Bitcoin, and it will be the reserve currency. Here's why. It has the data, it has the story. People will be very interested in being able to track it, especially decades from now, generations from now. They'll be able to say, wow, this is the first day that we were able to track this coin, or this is the birth of the coin, and no other coin can say that.
Yeah, I know, I believe you, man. The image of the coin is about that.
Word Mockingbird. So whenever you want, we're here. And if you're ever interested, and if you ever have any requests, such as like, hey, I really want to watch the Premier League, we'll watch it, whatever you want.
So, dude, so cool hanging out with you, man. I'm gonna pop in and say what's up to you more often.
Absolutely, please do. You're always welcome here. It was a pleasure to meet you. And just know that this is the first of many times that we're going to meet. I'm taking over the internet. You know it. I know it. And you're a part of the journey. And I'm going to make you a very rich person someday. And the way that I'm going to do it is because I'm going to have so much data. As Bill Gates coined the phrase in the 1990s, content is king. And if that's true, I have more content than any person on the internet. I'll be king of the internet, and I want to share the wealth. So make sure that your wallet is open.
How many people are watching you right now?
Oh boy, it depends on the stream. And I just restarted all the streams. So on that one, 3, on that one, 4, on that one, 7, on that one, 2, on that one, 11. So those are just those. And then on, but here's the thing. It could be more as well. I'm sure it is. And the reason why I say that is because some of the, like I'm live right now on 52 different platforms. At least on 52 accounts on 10 different platforms, and not all the platforms are recorded in their text is recorded, but I can't always see how many people are watching me. There's something with the APIs on some of the more unfamiliar platforms like DLive, YouNow, Trovo, but like at least on YouTube, like we've got a couple people on each YouTube account, and Twitch definitely. So I'd say overall right now we probably have like 20 people, not counting you guys in here. I'm not even seeing, I've got other devices too, but at least 20 people or so. Yeah, absolutely. Word. Can you repeat that? Can I do a kickflip?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
I wanna be here and watch you do a kickflip, bro.
Absolutely. When we go viral, we're gonna do kickflips.
Okay, that was fucking dope. I'm here for it, bro.
Word, Mockingbird.
Alright, man. You have a cool night. We'll check you out soon, dude.
Absolutely. Take care. Stay black, my friend. Peace out. Take care. That was Magic Johnson, everyone. The man, the myth, the legend. If you don't know who Magic Johnson is, figure it out. He's a legend in crypto, just like everybody's favorite rabbi. All right. Next up, we're going to watch some ESPN. So I'm going to pull it up on the big screen. If you aren't familiar, we're going to see what sporting events we have tonight. Last night, if you remember, we watched college basketball. And who did we watch? Did we watch college or pro? We watched college, and I want to say it was like an ACC game and somebody else. And if you're like, you weren't even paying attention to it, it was on behind me, so it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We got Bitcoin Kyle Chandler in his BR. Apparently, Magic Johnson's a big deal. Well, I'll give you a Magic Johnson, kids. Well, ladies, Jesus, not kids. Anyway. We'll let all the kids know that we're going to give all the ladies a Magic Johnson. All right. What up? All right, here is our You're good. Did you know Magic Johnson was just here?
Yeah, I was trying to put a call with him and like have a dialogue, but my wife came out here and I had to.
Yeah, you know what? I would have expected him to know more about Showtime and the Lakers than he did. That's a joke. Obviously, he's like a cryptocurrency influencer and not Irvin Magic Johnson.
He's just another person.
That's cool.
Like a lead dev of some other probably trying to find his way.
That's okay. Why? We're gonna poach him. We'll get him in this thing. All right. So I ran a test today using Twitter Spaces, and it's still working.
So how within 4 hours, how many people would they show up?
In 4 hours?
Do you get people from other countries?
Oh yeah, it's mostly other countries, I would say. It's like 50% maybe United States, Canada, and 50% worldwide. Over the course of 4 hours, I mean, honestly, the numbers are deceiving. On one stream alone, I had a 4-hour stream on like D Live 2 days ago, and had 94 people watch it. And it was like, I didn't even know people were watching. Like, I've never even heard of this streaming platform. So, to me, it's about making an impact on as many people as possible. So that's just one that had 92. So I would say, we'll say on each one over the course of, let's say 4 hours, we'll be very conservative. Each stream, let's just say, gets 10 people, but that's not true. Each one of them gets more than that. But let's say, okay, and so we've got 5 different streams going on like basically 10 different platforms and 10 people on each. So that's 50 different accounts times 10 different people, which is like 500 people every 4 hours. Now, I'd be famous if that were true. So I have to say that number one, they're not watching all at once. And that hurts me a lot. Why? If you go into a chat and there are like 10 people watching, that's a big difference than no one watching. But because my streams are for so long, I'll have a bunch of people come in, but they might stay. Like, I see what the average is of what people stay, and sometimes it's 30 seconds, sometimes it's 2 hours. It's really amazing, and I can't ever tell what the rhyme or reason is to it. But I mean, I get some people who will be with me all day on a stream, and the average stream will be like 2-3 hours of people watching it. And then other times it's very short. This other time too, I was on YouTube. And one time YouTube featured one of my channels for like a minute. But when I say YouTube featured my channels, I got so many people in one of my streams once. I thought it was really sad because it was like, oh my God, here I am. I'm going viral. This is it. This is the moment. I had 480 people come in from a YouTube once, just randomly over the course of like 20 minutes. It was just a huge amount of people. Now it's like, well, Rabbi, what happened? I did everything I could to replicate exactly what I did. Meaning, I remember at the time, I can even tell you, I was using Microsoft Edge. I knew the exact laptop I used, everything. I've never been able to recreate that. And I think it's because just one time the YouTube algorithm put me on like the featured page for a little bit of time. And I got all this traffic. Another time I got a lot of traffic was one time someone was watching one of my streams, an influencer, a YouTuber, who had a lot of following. And they wondered what I was doing. So we started to get to talk, and they said that they wanted to feature me on one of their streams. And so I got to know this person, and I saw that they were like a pretty big influencer, meaning they had like Reddit pages. They had like 10,000 people who were watching them at the time. And we were in a YouTube together, or they basically went to my stream within their stream, and they were like, hey, check out this person. They stream there like all day, every day. And I got like, I would say like 200 people who came. I got a bunch of subscribers from that too. And I got a bunch of people with whom like I kind of became friends with them which is really neat. Meaning like I text with these people. So I mean, we like one of them. This happened. This happened like maybe 6 months ago, and one of these people I still like. I texted her yesterday just to, and she actually came to my stream, and I didn't even know it. So long story short, it's basically a crapshoot because you're in a sea of content. And so long as I'm in a sea of content, I feel that I better produce as much of it as possible in order to perhaps have somebody see it. It's very much like that Sting and the Police song, I believe. It's like send an SOS to the world. These streams are my SOS to the world. I think that's such a beautiful way to put it, too, because it's like my shot in the dark to the world. Maybe someone will discover this and we're going to save the world. If not, we're fucked. I mean, I'm not saying I'll be able to save the world, but we're going to try. And oh, you're good. You're good. Tapak, how are you, baby? Tapak, I hope you're doing well. But what I think is a game changer is video spaces. Because we'll be able to put on like UFC and some other things and get
I want to start live streaming content. I already have a concept. I will literally have Bob Ross on in the background, and I'll be dressed like him except Frodo, and my painting will be just like his painting for the day, and it'll be Bitcoin.
I love it. You know I used to stream Bob Ross in the Telegram, right?
Yeah, I came in one day and you were streaming Bob Ross. I used to watch Bob Ross live stream, like the recording. It was a live stream of this shit being played.
Word. I watched his stuff for like 2 months straight. Just
I have it still my keychain, the neck loop, those things that people have that figure on their neck.
Yeah.
He is a thing. Don't have accident, or we don't make mistakes. We just have that.
a beautiful phrase. You know his estate is going to be worth so much money, and here's why. He painted something like 10,000 pictures over the course of his career, and most of them were like, it's very interesting to find out. They were given away or like they were auctioned off at many local PBS stations, and they were actually like he's from Florida, and he painted them in like Terre Haute, Indiana, at the local PBS affiliate there. Well, what's really interesting, and I'm sure you're aware, is how expensive art can be. And Bob Ross is like a modern, very, very modern artist, like in comparison to many other artists. And what's really interesting is at one time, like the auctions for his art would be like, his art might go for like $500 or $700, like for something. It was like nothing. And then it started going to like 12,000. Now it's going to 1.5 million for a single piece of his art. Now here's the thing. What up, Mars B Bart Bitcoin? Here's the interesting thing. He's got 10,000 pieces of art out there, and they're already selling at multiple millions of dollars. Basically, he has more art in his archive than any artist, like any famous artist ever, and only a little bit of it has ever been sold. So his estate is going to be worth huge money, like perhaps billions or trillions of dollars someday, because his art is already selling at multiple millions of dollars, and he has 10,000 of these pieces of art essentially to sell. He used to, I believe, do 3 paintings, something like that, for each show. So he would do one as a reference. He would do a second one during the show, and then I think he'd do a third one either to clean it up or sometimes to auction, something like that. So there were multiple of all of those pieces of art which just means he has more and more. It's fascinating what's going to happen with the Bob Ross estate, and he was a really interesting individual. But I think your idea is a very good idea. So Bitcoin Kyle Chandler, let me give you as much advice as I can, and I really mean this. Take it; it's worth a grain of salt, but I really mean it. Take it to heart. If you're going to stream on Kick, you might as well stream on Rumble and at the same time. And here's why. Rumble allows you to split your stream for free. Okay? On Kick, you don't have the same options. On YouTube, you don't have the same options. But we can do on Rumble is stream to Kick, Rumble. If you want, you can also stream to Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all of them at once. But basically what I'm telling you is it's like free viewership. And if you do that, then you're gonna, you'll get popular pretty quickly, I think. And here's why. You have a niche. Like, the Sprotos will be all over your stuff and like upvoting it and doing all that other stuff because it's like directly affects them. My stuff, they know it affects them, but it's such an overwhelming amount of content that I don't expect anyone to sit there and upvote. It's too much. In fact, I would tell someone if they were like, hey, I like you so much, I want to go around and upvote all your stuff. I would say, you don't have enough time in the day. I produce too much content. Each one of these streams is 52 different accounts that you have to upvote. I mean, it takes a long time to log into that many accounts and do anything, but don't. It's going to take too long. And also because I lose accounts, so it doesn't really ever help me too much. But in your case, you're going to have solid streams. I think it's a very good idea. So knock yourself out. Do you know that hat, that Morlight hat for the fight? That Sproto? If you had that, I think it would be really big. If you had,
I want it to look like Bob Ross, except I'd have like a blue afro.
okay, that works. That works. I was thinking
But, like, I wanted like different shirts to wear.
So I've actually learned about his clothing.
Different color wigs, and it's not a bad idea that one time I could wear a Sonic face.
Right. Well, I was thinking if you had that Sonic head and you put a throw on it, that would be very funny. And it'd be really easy for you to throw on all the time. You know what I mean?
Sonic hat, and with an afro, like glued to.
Exactly. So you look like a Sproto that's Bob Ross doing the painting. It'd be hilarious.
That's me.
Thank you. And it'd be pretty inexpensive.
Use my identity field on the internet, kind of, like in a weird way, like an alter ego.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You kind of have to create your own character. So if I were you, I would decide on what platforms I would stream. And honestly, if I knew what I know now, it's in your best interest, if you're going to do this, to just make accounts on your big platforms for this, dedicated to this. So call it whatever, Sproto painting or whatever. That probably something you could easily get on all of these streams. In fact, I can find that out for you right now. I'll find out for you right now. So there's this really great website that I use whenever I'm doing a project like this, and it's called, just a moment. It's like, is it available for these names? So basically, we're going to get you your username right now. It's a username search, and it'll search all your major, it's called name check. All right, so it searches 90 social media accounts immediately, so you don't have to go around and like, imagine you got 9 of the 10, exactly what you want, and then the last one, it has to be like real Sproto or whatever, or or whatever. That's not what you want. You want to know right at the beginning if these are available. So, Sproto painting. I think that should be available on everything because Sproto is not like a thing. Okay, so I'm getting, I have to do the captcha, which I just can't. I'm like the king of doing captchas. All right. Sproto painting.
No, look up Sproto Raw. That would be cool if that was available right off the get.
We can look that up right now. Sproto Ross. I like it. It's shorter. All right, so sprotoross.com is available. And then when it comes to usernames, it is not available on Facebook, but or Twitch or Reddit or Pinterest or Twitter or eBay. So let's try Sproto Bob Ross.
Or Raw.
Well, I would go with Sproto Bob Ross just because this is going to be a foreign audience. That's probably taken. Bitcoin's probably taken. Now, this is interesting. Hold on a second. I say that wasn't available, which kind of surprising to me. This name checker is not the one that I usually use. It's okay, but we're going to try it. I think they may have something wrong with their API because the exact same ones weren't available this time around too. So we'll try Sproto Ross again. And I would imagine not that many people would like that. That's not a thing. Like that's a fake thing or whatever. Okay, but it is not available on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or Imager or Foursquare. Okay, so Sproto Bob Ross. Well, what about just Bob Ross Sproto?
Bitcoin Bob Ross is taken.
I'll look at that. This is really unreal. So, it looks like it's available, but I want to double check that with some of the. Okay, this is the one I use. Bitcoin Bob Ross. But we'll also try Sproto and all that other stuff. All right, BitcoinBobRoss.com. Okay. How is this? How is it? Wow. It's not available on some things. Like,
I think that maybe some people have had my idea already.
I think so too.
Well, I'll look more into it. I also have some things I need to get. I'm gonna order some shirts, but then after a couple, I'm gonna request to be sponsored by Bitcoin.
Word, I'm sure you'll be able to get something from that.
I'll pay for a couple at first.
Absolutely. Well, I
just need like the.
So who's that Magic Johnson guy?
And also, I need a cloth, a green cloth, so I can put some
Right.
background.
What is that dude's deal? Who is that Magic Johnson guy? Is he a whale?
I don't know if he's a whale, but just out there deep devil. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Just now with much more in the free agent quarterback market here. Shecky, let's start with Russ. What are you hearing? What's the latest?
Well, Kevin, here's the situation. The free agent signing period opens at this time next week, 1 week from today. The Broncos plan to officially release Russell Wilson that day. But until then, they have granted him permission in the form of a letter that allows him legally to speak with and visit other teams. And that means free agency for Russell Wilson is underway right now. And that gives him a little bit of an advantage to go ahead and talk with these teams to see if he could try to get a deal before the free agent market opens. The hottest quarterback out there is expected to be before the tampering period opens Monday and the free agent signing period opens Wednesday. Baker would like to be back. And the fact that the Buccaneers got a deal done earlier this week with Mike Evans only enhances the chances that he'll be back. But there's no deal done, and until there's a deal done, he's going to want to talk to other teams to see if he can get the best deal out there.
You mentioned Mike Evans. Bucks already making moves on the defensive side. Franchise tagging Antoine Winfield Jr. yesterday. Chucky, thank you so much. Well,
Kevin, here's some other stories that we're following for you tonight. Kamen Maluash, a 7'2" center from the NBA Academy Africa, is committing to Duke. He's projected to go number 3 in the 2025 NBA draft and joins projected number 1 Cooper Flag for the Dukies. Adam Schefter reporting that Pro Bowl defense and Ryan Johansson in a first rounder to Philly. And in baseball, new Dodger star Yoshinobu Yamamoto not as sharp in his second spring outing. 6 hits, 5 earned runs in 3 innings against the White Sox. He did go scoreless in his first start.
Still to come on SportsCenter. Our Super Bowl champ delivers his picks for the best landing spots for a trio of quarterbacks that could be on the move when free agency begins next week. Plus, how the Steelers should approach their own offseason QB questions and the best path forward for Kenny Pickett to stake his claim as the starter in Pittsburgh. Also, as the Celtics loss against the Cavs revealed a crucial flaw that could derail Boston on the path to the NBA Finals, SportsCenter continues next.
You know, Doug, ever since switching to Workday, you've been a real rock star.
Rock star? What do you know about rock stars? Really, I don't. I mean, where's the skin tight leather?
Shoes are leather.
Where's the unnecessary zippers? Bad thing.
Really, Rockstar is just how Doug feels when he uses Workday. Thanks, Rory.
I'll show you rock star.
Be a finance and HR rockstar. Workday for a changing world.
Billy Idol just stole your golfer.
Liz, let me ask you. You're using Head and Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right.
That tiny Troy.
The ingredients in Head and Shoulders keep the microbes that cause snakes headache.
Microbes, really?
They're always on your scalp.
Little rascal. But good news, there's no itching it.
Just dry it the place down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny gorgeous hair. There.
He's the best. Make every wash count.
Little help, please.
What's up at DQ? 2 sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. All white meat chicken in your choice of many famous flavors like honey barbecue or new Parmesan garlic. Hurry in. We enjoy flavors at DQ. DQ. Happy taste good.
Golf is hard enough.
The question isn't which came first. It's which comes with peanut butter.
Duh.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket.
I'm a full-time artist and business owner. I love that cricket helps me share my artwork, create content, and stay in touch with customers.
Coverage is a beautiful thing. Smile, you're on cricket.
This is your invitation to experience the exhilaration of the Lexus Performance line and some of the best offers of the year on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
You're such a good listener, Thomas. Makes me feel so special.
You don't mind.
This makes me feel really special too because Discover's giving me cash back on debit, not just credit.
Discover gives cash back on debit to everyone.
Everybody?
Introducing Discover Cashback.
This is our future, Mom. GoDaddy Arrow creates a logo, website, even social posts in minutes. Ow! AI. AI liked it. Who wants to come see the future?
Start today at Quicken.com. It's a lot of money.
That grimy film on your teeth.
Dr. G.
It's actually the buildup of plaque bacteria, which can cause cavities.
Most toothpaste quit working in minutes, but Crest Health's antibacterial fluoride protects all day.
It stopped cavities before they started.
Crest.
Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks Vapor Stick. And try Vicks Vapor Shower for steamy Vicks Vapors.
Was on the field last season, both would have led the NFL. For the season, there are 7 running backs that had 1,000 scrimmage yards last season. Slated to be free agents, guys like Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs, and according to a lot. This will be the most running backs to change teams in the offseason.
When you look at Russell Wilson and you think about the Pittsburgh Steelers and what Kenny Pickett has become there, Mason Rudolph finishing the year, we think that Russell Wilson can go in right now and provide some sort of competition and maybe even become the starting bridge quarterback. Even though they weren't winning games, Kirk Cousins is one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. But also think of the Atlanta Falcons and Raheem Morris. You have Zach Robinson, who comes from that Sean they run the football, play action tree, that's when you can see a guy like Kirk.
The one had Tom Brady, unbelievable. Okay,
Okay.
I know. Well, he got the rings. He got the ring, so that's more important. Okay, you ready? Pittsburgh, steal down.
Stay down. I don't like it.
Let's stick around though, because that's more quarterback talk with Ryan Head of Sports Center with a solution to the Bears quarterback conundrum between keeping Justin Fields or Kevin drafting.
What up, Squirrely? Squirrely, can you come to the Twitter space? Yeah, 24/7.
Night with the Celtics. Yeah, collapse in Cleveland, that's appropriate. The Cavs.
I got you. We're walking weird, I understand. We're gonna watch Apocalypse Now. Oh wait, hold on, Squirrely. Oh, I forgot. You don't have VC. You can't see the video in the Twitter. So stay here so you can see me. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. But we do have some people who are going to be coming here. Do you know what GetGo is? GetGo, GETGO.
Fouled or not, they decided.
Yeah, no one does. Well, when I say no one, I don't know what it is. But I got some instructions from someone with Yo-Yo, who Yo-Yo's tight as fuck. I just want everybody to know tight as fuck. Like, Yo-Yo is so amazing. Anyway, I don't really understand all the stuff that I'm supposed to do. So, and you can maybe help me too. I mean, I'm not going to volunteer you for anything, but basically, like, you can just follow along with what I have to do. You gave me all these steps, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. All right. Just one moment. Which Twitter?
And here's why, right? We're talking about Jason Tatum, one of the most prolific scorers in the game today, right? We're talking about a young superstar that has already arrived. And
okay. I need Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo.
There's right a little bit under Doc Rivers and a little bit of Patrick. So with Jason Tatum, he has to perform better, especially when it comes down to tying the game with the go-ahead basket. You got to be more clutch. You got to be in this blood.
Let's stay on this theme here because you mentioned a couple teams. We have the Cavaliers with that big comeback victory last night. They were not at 100%. No Don. Donovan Mitchell. The Bucks are going for their 7th straight win tonight. Watch out. Here comes Doc Rivers in the defense. Who's a bigger threat to the Celtics right now? Cleveland or Milwaukee?
It's the Milwaukee Bucks. And Kev, look, I was wrong. I thought that they needed a personnel change. And look, let me apologize to Doc Rivers right now because I should have never doubted him and his ability to go in there and capture the ears of that locker room because that's what he got right now. You're watching it.
This team has held each opponent below 110 points.
Not excuse making Doc Rivers.
It's early March, and we'll see how this continues. Okay, perfect. But they're doing their job and they're listening to the head coach. Thank you.
Okay. What do I find? The RTMP key. Okay, there's your RTMP raw.
It's still ahead. We'll
Your
keep that
stream
conversation
key
going before the word
is on your profile page. That's cool. That's what I need.
Softball
Bong
Next
breaker.
stands by with his best bet for Steph to bounce back from a pretty uncharacteristic 4-point performance. Wow. Plus, with the Steelers facing QB questions this offseason, how Kenny Pickett can prove that he's the right quarterback to lead.
Okay, it's pretty straightforward after that. Maybe I'm just psyching myself out of this bad boy, but I don't know. Oh, Leonardo DiCrypto. What up, Kim? How are you? Leonardo DiCrypto.
Is my membership good at other locations?
No.
Can you hear me, Leonardo DiCrypto?
No?
Yeah, no.
No what?
No.
Shit.
Vamp's in here.
It's better.
What up, Vamp? Vamp, hello. We're gonna watch.
For just $1 down, you can bring a friend for free anytime. Work out at any of our 500 plus locations and enjoy access to the Black Card Spot, the Planet Fitness Black Card. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, March 15th.
Investment.net. Glad I get credit card fraud alerts, maybe federal credit.
Did somebody steal it?
I don't know. Let me check my stuff. I sent it to him. Let me.
Okay.
Real one, 2656.
Leonardo DiCrypto. Leonardo DiCrypto, can you hear me? Leonardo DiCrypto. Leonardo DiCrypto.
It's still for sale. It's still for sale.
Leonardo DiCrypto, can you hear me?
Vampo, DM you.
Me?
Leonardo DiCrypto.
The green one? Order Pizza Hut now and get a free large pizza link. That's a free.
Leonardo DiCrypto, can you hear me?
Pizza on your next order. So you can pizza now, then pizza again. Free pizza.
Can anyone hear Leonardo DiCrypto?
Oh, did I just talk?
Okay. Well, he and I were going to watch, along with you guys too, the movie Apocalypse Now. Have you ever seen it? Yeah. But I want to make sure, like, I'm going to, like, you can watch it now and all the other stuff before I start it up. It won't take long, but I just want to make sure you can, like, when I adjust it, if you can watch it on Twitter, or just you want to watch it here, all the other stuff. Man, I've been experimenting with Twitter Spaces all day today, and I've been testing a video Twitter Space now. It's been going for like 9 hours, and the video is still working. Now, here's what I did differently. I have old iPhone 8s. I don't know if it's because of the, like, how old the phone is, or because maybe it overheats, or because the camera, or whatever. But when you use the face forwarding camera, it freezes for whatever reason after, like, I don't know, 10 minutes or whatever the issue we're experiencing. However, it doesn't freeze on the playback, so it's still saving the video. But who really cares about that at this point? Maybe in the future, but we want to be able to see it immediately. So what I did is I reversed the camera so that it's the back camera, and so I turned the stand around, and it's been working now for like 8 to 9 hours. So that's really exciting. I agree.
Introducing your new favorite shirt.
So I just got these instructions on how to do something. Okay, do you remember at ETH Denver, they had like a streaming service? It was called... Yeah, how do you remember that? Wow, you're good. Okay, well, we got in with the people there, and I think I'm going to be able to stream on there site 24/7. I'll be like their mascot.
So the longest tenured coach is done.
Live prime time coverage.
Pictures from an open.
No, I don't know anything about
It's
it.
all on Sports at 6 Eastern, right after PTI.
I've never felt more excited about a last season.
People there.
Experience in my life.
This is no secret, okay? There are say that.
The Steelers have had 3 head coaches in the last 5 decades. It's safe to say they're one of the most patient franchises in sports. But after a 7 straight
For the third time in 4 seasons,
Okay, Google a name,
the
okay?
Pittsburgh Steelers played on
Okay.
Wild Card Weekend. And
A-U-R-E-Y. C-O.
for the third time in 4
think I
seasons,
heard that correctly.
that's where their season ended.
We'll see. Is it Aubrey Cottle? That's who runs this website?
That's who streams also the Bitcoin party.
Oh, tight.
Longtime backup Mason Rudolph
Well, no, I didn't know who that was.
quarterbacked the team to a 3-game win streak to reach the playoffs. While Tomlin said Pickett will resume his status as QB1 this
Oh,
offseason,
that's tight.
that position is anything.
Well, get him in here.
Obviously,
Just kidding.
There will be
Um,
competition. There's always competition in this thing. We don't ignore anyone.
After the team mutually parted ways with Mitch Trubisky, Pickett's most obvious challenger is Rudolph, who's
All right.
scheduled to hit.
I got this list of instructions. I feel like this is a game-changing. I use that word a lot, or that phrase a lot, but this could be really big. Okay, so they gave me instructions on how to do this. Okay, so I've got the RTMP key. That's good, and the stream key is in my profile page. I have to click host, select OBS. Okay, so apparently you can just sign. Okay, I'm gonna look this up, and I may need your help. And Leonardo DiCrypto, I know we're supposed to be watching Apocalypse Now. Just tell me if that's what you want to do, and I'll do it. As of right now, this is important, this Senko partnership. So just one moment, I'm going to pull this up on. I've got a device. Now, it's Senko. Oh, there's some stuff I don't know what it is. Like, okay. Do you know what a get-go pass is?
I just know that the one stream, like I'm not using Anchor.
No, I understand that.
I think Snoo has more info about that.
That's okay. You're just. Do you know? Is it Senko.com? It was Senko.io, wasn't it? Do you remember? I think it was Senko.io. No. Okay.
No, it's Senko.
Oh, good job, Vamp. You are a lifesaver. That's why we need you. Vamp, you're over here like, what? How can I help you? Oh, okay. Senko.tv. I love the interface, sort of. Okay, so I guess I looked on this previously.
It kind of looks like old YouTube. It kind of reminds me.
Yeah, it's very. I do too. It's simple. Okay. Well, this is a lot different sign up process than I would say I was experiencing previously. Okay, so verifying connection to Google. You couldn't sign up at least using a phone, so that's why I was very confused. Okay, you've successfully created an account. Link to your Twitter. Yeah, I'll do that now. Whatever. Authorize app. Okay. So we're linked now. Verifying connection to Twitter. Just a few moments. Okay. So we did that. And then I guess I've got an RTMP thing. Let's see here. Profile. They say I have a password in the profile. No previous streams. Bypass. Oh. Go to settings. Refresh Twitter pic. Fuck. Unlink Twitter wallet. Link email Google. Apple. Withdraw. Refresh Twitter pic. It's kind of not what I want it to be, but whatever. Profile passes. Airdrop. Open. Host. Get some ETH. RB address. Huh? Okay, this is where I'm confused. All right. You have to activate your pass trading first. Buy 2 of your own pass from the get-go. Oh, buy 2 of your own pass from the get-go. If you need some ARB ETH, let me know and I'll give you enough to activate pass trading. It'll be like 50 cents to get 2 times pass. First one is free, but I don't want you to get sniped. I don't know what that means. Okay, can anyone decipher this? Like, I got these instructions from Senko of what I need to do. So they gave me the stream links that I need. I understand that. Then they say you have to activate your pass trading first. Buy 2 of your own pass from the get-go. If you need some ARB ETH, ARB space ETH. Does anyone know what ARB ETH is? Is that a kind of Ethereum? He says, let me know and I'll give you enough to activate pass trading. Yeah, I'm going to say, I don't know what that is. Give me whatever you can. Yeah, exactly. So it's like a different kind of cryptocurrency. It's arbitrary. Okay. It'll be like 50 cents to get 2 times pass. First one is free. I don't want you to get sniped. Okay. I understand that. Tempura's in here. Gifts received. Passes. Bypass. Host.
2 days rest, taking on Milwaukee. Remember, Dame Lillard from Oakland. Every time Lillard comes back to the bench.
Huh. 0 keys. You own 0 passes, 0 followers. Okay. Host.
And the Hawks, no Trae Young.
Ooh.
Some 500 team.
Hey.
Like they're in New York playing the Knicks. You're telling me this lay it?
That's. You have to activate your pass trading first. Okay.
Points against Cleveland here.
I'm certain. I think I got